Did you know? 10 interesting facts about weird phobias. Number 1. Nomophobia. Nomophobia refers to the fear or anxiety associated with being without one's mobile phone. Individuals affected by nomophobia often experience heightened distress when they are unable to access their device, whether due to a low battery, lack of signal, or simply not having the phone in their possession. This condition can trigger intense symptoms of anxiety, regardless of the specific situation. The root of nomophobia is frequently linked to problematic mobile phone use or dependency. Those with this condition may compulsively check their phones throughout the day and express significant concern about missing communication, especially with close contacts. Although nomophobia is typically classified as a rare phobia, mobile phone dependency itself is relatively widespread. Emerging research indicates that approximately half of both men and women report anxiety related to their mobile phones. One particular study highlighted that 23% of male students were identified as nomophobic, with nearly 77% checking their phones more than 35 times per day. A research group in Italy has proposed that nomophobia be formally recognized as a specific type of phobia. Number 2. Arithmophobia. Many individuals grow up with a dislike for mathematics, but those with arithmophobia experience a profound and persistent fear of numbers. It typically involves anxiety related to performing mathematical tasks or handling numerical information, rather than a fear of the symbols themselves. Arithmophobia is also sometimes referred to as numerophobia. This condition can have a considerable impact on daily functioning, as numerical reasoning and calculations are often essential in both everyday activities and many professional environments. Left unaddressed, arithmophobia may limit a person's educational, occupational, and personal opportunities. Number 3. Linonophobia. Linonophobia is characterized by an intense fear of string. Individuals with this phobia may experience severe anxiety, even at the mere thought of string, with their reactions often becoming more pronounced upon encountering it directly. As a result, they typically go to great lengths to avoid string or activities involving it, such as sewing or tying shoelaces. This phobia often originates from a negative association with string, commonly linked to fears of being restrained or confined. In some cases, linonophobia may develop following a traumatic experience, such as being physically tied up or restrained as a form of punishment. In other instances, the fear may arise from indirect exposure, such as witnessing similar events through media or television. Number 4. Deipnophobia. Deipnophobia is the fear of dining in the presence of others. This condition often presents as anxiety around social meals or formal gatherings, particularly dinner parties, and may be driven by discomfort with engaging in conversation while eating. In many cases, deipnophobia can be traced back to past traumatic experiences, such as being mocked during childhood for eating habits or for failing to adhere to proper table manners. The fear may also stem from a deep concern about being judged or criticized for one's eating behavior. As a result, individuals with deipnophobia often avoid shared meals, choosing instead to eat alone or in silence when eating with others, in an effort to reduce anxiety and avoid perceived scrutiny. Number 5. Ablutophobia. Ablutophobia is the persistent fear of bathing or washing. While this fear is relatively rare in adults, it is commonly observed in young children, particularly toddlers, as a temporary phase during normal development. In adults, however, ablutophobia is often rooted in past traumatic experiences involving water, which may have created a lasting negative association. The condition can significantly impact an individual's quality of life, particularly due to hygiene-related concerns, which may lead to social challenges and isolation if left unaddressed. Number 6. Lichenophobia. Lachanophobia is an irrational and persistent fear of vegetables. Individuals with this specific phobia may experience intense anxiety, panic attacks, or strong avoidance behaviors when exposed to vegetables, whether in meals, grocery stores, or even in images. The origins of lachanophobia can vary and may include negative early experiences, traumatic incidents involving vegetables, or underlying psychological conditions. This phobia can significantly interfere with daily life, particularly by restricting dietary choices and creating discomfort in social settings involving food. Over time, it may pose challenges to maintaining a balanced and nutritious diet, potentially affecting both physical and emotional well-being. Number 7. Amaxophobia. Amaxophobia is a persistent and irrational fear of driving or being a passenger in a motor vehicle. Those affected may experience severe anxiety, panic attacks, or avoidance behaviors when faced with the prospect of car travel. This can significantly hinder their ability to perform everyday activities, such as commuting to work, visiting loved ones, or running essential errands. The development of amaxophobia is often linked to past traumatic experiences involving vehicles, witnessing serious accidents, or underlying anxiety-related conditions. The impact of this phobia can be profound, affecting both personal and professional aspects of life. In many cases, individuals seek therapeutic support to regain a sense of control, restore mobility, and rebuild their independence. Number 8. Pedophobia. Pedophobia is an irrational and persistent fear of children, which can significantly interfere with an individual's social interactions and everyday functioning. This phobia may arise from various psychological influences and is often associated with underlying mental health conditions, such as obsessive-compulsive disorder and mysophobia, the fear of germs or contamination. Individuals with OCD may experience intrusive thoughts and engage in compulsive behaviors to manage anxiety, which can intensify fears surrounding children, particularly if they associate children with disorder, noise, or unpredictability. Similarly, those with mysophobia may view children as sources of germs or contamination, further reinforcing avoidance behaviors and emotional distress. Number 9. Ergophobia. Ergophobia is an anxiety disorder marked by an intense and persistent fear of work or the workplace environment. Individuals affected by this condition may experience considerable emotional distress at the thought of going to work, engaging with colleagues, or performing job-related responsibilities. The origins of ergophobia can vary and may include fear of failure, high levels of occupational stress, social anxiety, or traumatic experiences in previous work settings. This phobia often leads to avoidance behaviors, reduced productivity, and difficulty maintaining consistent employment. Over time, it can have a significant impact on both an individual's personal well-being and professional stability. Number 10. Chaetophobia. Chaetophobia, similar to doraphobia, is a specific phobia characterized by an intense and irrational fear of hair. Individuals with this condition may experience significant anxiety upon seeing, touching, or even thinking about hair, whether it is their own, someone else's, or animal fur. This fear can manifest in various forms, such as avoiding environments where hair is commonly present, e.g. salons, pet stores, or experiencing extreme discomfort during routine activities like grooming or interacting with animals. The origins of chaetophobia often stem from past traumatic experiences involving hair, heightened sensory sensitivities, or deeply internalized negative associations. As a result, this phobia can substantially disrupt daily routines and social functioning, limiting one's ability to engage comfortably in common environments and interactions. That was all for today's video. As we've seen, many of these phobias are closely linked to anxiety and can cause a range of distressing symptoms. If you recognize any of these signs in yourself or someone you know, it's important to remember that you're not alone. Seeking help from a medical professional or mental health specialist is the first step toward understanding and managing these fears. Don't hesitate to reach out, Support is available, and with the right guidance, it's possible to regain control and improve your quality of life.